couldn't make this up right now. So there I was a year and a half ago, in my car, living in my car. The wages were 7.5 ton driving was about, you have to excuse the background noise because there isn't, it's not me. I don't know if it's too loud or not, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there is background noise, right? But this, my old job that I was doing 18 months ago before the pandemic, I was living in my car and doing the job. Yeah. And this particular job, I used to do a few days a week, the odd day here and there, in between other agencies send me here, they send me there, they send me everywhere, right? But eventually, at the end, I could only do a van job because I didn't have my driver's CPC. And then my car packed up, and I couldn't afford to fix the car, and then I was homeless and all that. If you watch my number plate guy, the last few videos of my number plate guy, and the first few videos of this, you'll see where I was. Yeah. But now, it's like building a site. I can't do anything about the background noise. It's just what it is. Yeah. I'll say no more on it because. But my old job was paying about 10 quid an hour. About 10 quid an hour, van, £11 an hour, so about 10.50, £11 an hour, 7.5 ton. But towards the last 6 months of that job, I was only on van because I didn't have a driver's CPC. It's my own silly fault because I quite like driving a van instead of a 7.5 ton. But 7.5 ton job now, nice. The job I would have got sent to here and there every so often, right? £14 an hour, 7.5 ton, £14 an hour. But I can't get to. It's about 10 miles to get from where I am to where that is. Yeah. Before, easy. Yeah. About 25 minutes in the car. Job done. Be out at 4 in the morning, whatever. Yeah. And this is what Universal Credit don't understand. I have said for 18 months, right, the job that I do, and this job would have been £14 an hour, times 8, which is 112 quid a day, which is times 5 is 560, right? 560 quid a week, right? So because I can't do that, I could have done my driver's CPC if I'd actually been to do it. But I can't do that. I can't do my driver's CPC at the moment, and I can't get to there because that's to get there at 4 sirens and all sorts now. I would have to I'd have to leave the house at 3:30 in the morning to get there for 4 in the morning, right? Yeah. It's across town from one side of the town to another side of a different town, and you can't do it on buses at 3 in the morning, right? That's the nature of being an agency driver, which is what I was doing for 8 years. So I've said to Universal Credit, I can't get. If I had wheels, I could do my old job, but I haven't got wheels, so I can't. Right? They say, well, you can go to you can do in a warehouse. My old job is there. I wouldn't be able to go back into that job probably now. They've done a lot for me. The company that I was working for, they did no end for me when I was actually living in the car. They went above and beyond what they should have done for an agency driver because of my situation living in the car. They've done everything for me. So I can ask no more from them, and I wouldn't. But my old job, doing 7.5 ton, waiting for a phone to ring. This is 5 days a week. But even not on 5 days a week. And this is it. I have been, this job it's on Indeed now. The jobs website. I've done the job for the agency that's actually advertising for the job. I was there for 18 months, going here, then everywhere. You have to excuse the background noise because everything is building sites, private estate. But and the company where it is, I've done that. So the agency know that I can do the job that they're advertising for the customer that they've got, and I've done it. And yeah, but I can't do it because one, I've got 4 days driver CPC to do. One, I've done a driver CPC course and not complete my start off. I've driven 7.5 tons for donkey's years and vans. It's just gone it's like politically correct woke driver CPC. It is proper off the scale. Back in the day, it was common sense. Yeah, if you fell off a lorry, you didn't do it twice, did you? You learn the hard way. You don't fall off. Now, you're not allowed on it to fall off it. But so this is it. This is the problem I've got. For a year and a half, I've told Universal Credit I need to get my driver CPC. I remember I'm on 409. Less deduction for my advance loan, less deduction for my attachment earnings, and driver CPC is 300 quid or something like that. But then you've got to live for so you're on about 340, you've got to live up for that. Which, okay, some people can do. And some people say, well, I could save on that, I could have done that, it's easy, right? Fine, right? Yeah. But I can't put a car on the road on Universal Credit. I can't. So I can't go back to, unless I go to like taxi, to actually get a taxi to the place, within the town, and then take that off of like a week in arrears down the road, and then get myself back on. This is the situation I'm in. My job that I was doing, I needed a car to get from A to B and back again. Yeah. But when I live in a car, you don't need to get back to B because you can live in your car, which means you can park it somewhere in the middle of nowhere, sleep in it, get a shower in the morning, free shower, and then get straight to work. Easy. Yeah. How hard is that? That's my job. That's the job I've had years doing. Virtually being a 7.5 ton agency driver on call, which is basically when the phone rings, you need to be there within 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, half an hour. And if they know you, and they know it's you coming, they know that you'll get the job done. So it doesn't. You might be able to buy a bit of leeway from them knowing who you are and your experience and knowing that you can do the job. But if they don't know you and you're a new driver to an agency, they want you there within half an hour. I used to get a bit of tolerance with a couple of customers. I used to go, yeah, that's fine. As long as I'm there, they're okay. And that's the life of agency driver, 7.5 ton. What have I not done? What have I not done? 7.5 ton agency. Multi-drop parcels, yeah, where you walk into a warehouse and you've got a full wagon full of parcels on a 7.5 ton. It's loaded for you, so you haven't got loaded, so you haven't put anything anywhere it is, and then you've got to just work out where it is halfway through the day, and you've got to be empty for about 2 o'clock, and have taco before 2 o'clock. Done that. Right? I've done bulk 7.5 ton for a main parcel carrier. Done it. Yeah. 7.5 ton. I've done photocopiers on a 7.5 ton. Done it. Glass, which this is glass and windows, glass sealed units and windows. I've done it on a proper glass wagon. There's this is how silly it gets. Done it. Can do it easy. I've done glass on sealed units on cylinders. Yeah? 2 glass retailers. Yeah, in the trade glass supplies. Sealed units. Yeah, done it easy. I've done a load of carpet. You're looking at, you turn up at work and you look, where's the load? That's it there. You pull the shutter off and it's rammed full of carpet. 7.5 ton. Not a problem. Easy day. That's my experience. That's what I've done. And I've had years and years and years and years of multi-drop. Parcel van multi-drop, which I don't do anymore because it's a young person's game and I'm not really young, very young. I haven't got the pace anymore, so it's better. But that's why it's better to tell an agency you haven't got the pace and them send you somewhere when you've said you can do the job, and then you haven't got the pace, and then you bring half the load back. There's no point doing that. There's no point for anybody. No point for the company. No point for the agency driver. No point for the agency themselves. So I don't do multi-drop anymore, even though I've had the experience. But I've got the geographical knowledge of multi-drop. And it gives me so I know pretty much everywhere I go. Whatever drop, you can't give me a drop that I don't really know. Again, that's the job, and my old job is in advertising now. And I wouldn't expect them to take me on because I used to have a car, and now I don't have a car, which means I can't get there. And there you go, that's it. But it's fun. It's annoying looking at your old job, knowing that the pay rates have increased, and you think that's not too bad. That a couple of grand a month, yeah, which is 24 grand a year, isn't it? Or as it currently stands, we're going into from 409 universal credit to 324 next month, with attachment of earnings off of the 324, which is looking bleak, isn't it? Or I'm looking at my old job, but I couldn't do it because I can't get there, and I can't drive the truck. But that's only 4 days to drive a CPC in a classroom or online, which I could do easy enough. And even that, I went to an agency the other day, a different agency. They said, we can get you work, but how can you get there? And this is the problem I've had. I was told universal credit. My job that I do, that I've got years and years of experience doing, when my car packed up, because I couldn't afford a cam belt, that meant I couldn't do my job, which is why I was unemployed. Not because I wasn't out of work, because I didn't have the means to get to the work that I had. And 18 months down the road, universal credit, I've still not been able to solve that problem. Which means 18 months down the road, I'm still looking at jobs that I can do, but I haven't got the driver CPC for, even though I've passed one of them. And the second one, I've done 1 day of it, but I've got 4 days of driver CPC to do. And so I can't even apply for my old job that I used to do, easy as pie, that now pays 560 quid for an 8 hour days. You couldn't make it up, could you? That's why people are out of work. And I'm a driver, and there's driver shortage. Funny, isn't it? Thankfully, I've learnt in the last year and a half the day trade, the swing trade, this is even better, right? Yesterday, as a previous video, 5letter.com was sold for $3.3 million, about 2.5 million quid. Website addresses, which might have a tea, but I've got some, but not worth that. Obviously, I can't liquidate my website addresses to buy a car to do the job that I've just seen. That was my old job. That I wasn't sacked for. I wasn't sacked from that company. I just couldn't get to the work they had available for me because my car packed up, and that led to 19 nights in a car, and then 19 nights in a hotel. And then my day trading balance on my second practice account. Well, it's not second. It's I busted the balance recently, but I've just started another one. It went down to £31,000. Most people would have changed or stopped or put stop losses in. I didn't. I just left it going, and it came back from 31,000. It's now at 40,000 again. So I haven't lost a penny in on my day trading practice account, swing trading options, in a week. And as it's carrying on going, it should actually reach. I started at 40 grand. It should probably reach about 43, 45 this afternoon. But it's practice account, not real money. What a pickle. But there you go, that's life, isn't it? But there you go. So, you couldn't make it up. NFTs are selling for millions of pounds, but no one understands NFTs. Domain names are selling for millions of pounds, but no one understands domain names. There's all... And I'm looking at my old job that I can't apply for because I can't get to it. What a joke. All good fun.